Come on, let's give Bishop Macklin a rousing applause. Please be seated in the house of the Lord. Chairman Darrell Hines and all of the department heads represented in the SIMUL conference, to all the general board members, Bishop Macklin, second vice president, and all the general board members who are here on tonight. Stand, general board members, and let's give these general board members a rousing applause. And to Bishop Marvin Ryland, we're overjoyed to see him and to have him in the house of the Lord on tonight. God bless him. Mother Rivers, praise God for her. Assistant Supervisor Mother Barbara Lewis, let's praise God for her also. And all who are present on this night, what a joy it is to be in the house of the Lord. And we've got Bishop Mason's family here on tonight. We'd like for all the family members to please stand. His only daughter, his granddaughter, and some of the great-grandchildren here on tonight too. Let's give all of them a rousing applause. We had lunch with them on today, and what wonderful fellowship we enjoyed around the table as they shared some stories about Bishop Mason and his tremendous ministry and wonderful life. And we were so blessed and so impressed and so glad that they're still involved. And I made myself and the church available to them whenever they had a need or a desire to say anything to us. I'm glad you're here. Shake hands with your neighbor and tell your neighbor, I'm glad to see you. I had a childhood friend by the name of Henry. Henry was a dear friend of mine, but you know how young people are. Sometimes they are friends and then sometimes they're not. Henry and I were shadow boxing in the backyard one day, and I must have accidentally hit Henry because all of a sudden he stopped shadow boxing and started throwing real punches. And I was getting hit. I was getting hurt. And finally I figured it out. Henry is not playing anymore. Henry is fighting. And if I'm going to stay in the same yard with him, I'm going to have to fight like him. You look at your devil, your neighbor, and say the devil is not playing. That was another senior moment. And as the brother said, I might have been prophesying. But look at your neighbor and say the devil is not playing. He is fighting. And if we're going to stay in this earth, we're going to have to fight. The kingdom of heaven suffereth violence, and the violent take it by force.